Hello there and welcome to Awesome Stadium, respected and feared by all opponents. This might be, per capita, the loudest place in college football. Very tough environment for any visitor. It's a late season, top 25 matchup here. Two teams that have earned the right to be ranked will test each other, and there's big playoff implications. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Wisconsin Badgers, taking on the fifth-ranked team, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. And the Ducks will kick this deep to start us off. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Here early in the game, the defense right away realizes what they're up against. Having an opportunity to move this receiver around, to give him a chance to get out in space, are the plays that can really cause a defensive coordinator headaches.
They'll hand it off. And the Badgers pick up enough yardage to move the sticks.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Second down play coming up. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Uses the stiff arm and gets past the marker before being taken down.
Boy, nice throw here by this Wisconsin quarterback. Good route by the receiver and a first down for the Badgers. And when Wisconsin can throw the football to complement their running game, they're a very dangerous offense to deal with.
There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play, they're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Important second down play coming up. And he dumps it off to the tight end. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Well, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
The offense with 5 receivers now, empty backfield. Looking to throw yet again. Gets rid of it on the move. Receiver makes the grab. The game picks up the first down, tackled at the 37.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on third down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
And the Badgers getting set on 1st and 10. That's a design quarterback keeper. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. And they bring him down, but look, there's a penalty marker on the field. Let's see if the officials wipe away this turnover. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And the runner takes off to his right. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, that's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. It's caught. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Handoff here from the shotgun. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. Fourth down now. The Ducks will have to punt this one away.
Number 10 in punt formation to kick it away.
He's got some daylight turning on the speed. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. And the Wisconsin offense back out on the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And here's the handoff. And the Badgers will try to keep this drive moving.
Well, what do you know here? An offensive coordinator from Wisconsin calling a nice run play for a first down. Man, we have been seeing this for so many years, so many decades. Wisconsin with the ability to run the football is just a thing of beauty.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He escapes the sack. Looking to scramble. He's going to take off. In the clear at the 25. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself, picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
And they've got him.
Well, he came close to putting this ball into the end zone, but he comes up short. Now we're looking at a 3rd and goal. Boy, the defense is digging in. The offensive line trying to get a good push. I'm curious to see if they try to run the football again here on 3rd.
And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Wisconsin. Now the try here for the extra point. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
Wisconsin 7, Oregon 0.
And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. That's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Nice job here by this back picking up the first down and living up to the legacy that they have in Eugene. There have been so many good backs. I mean, the list goes on and on, but right off the top of my head, you got to start with Kenyon Barner and Michael James and throw in DeAnthony Thomas. What a golden era it was for the Oregon Ducks when it came to running backs. They're still trying to live up to that to this day.
2nd down after that previous play. Here's that defense shifting again. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Tackle made after just a short gain. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Receiver makes the catch. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
That gain makes it second and medium. Sticking with the running game. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Loss of 1 on the play. Third down coming up.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Breaking free at the 35. They make the first down, brought down to the 31.
That's a football play right there, Chris. This one takes me back a little bit. Toss sweep to the right. Get the ball into your back's hands. Get a lot of people out in front. Control the line of scrimmage. How about the wide receivers? They're doing a nice job blocking downfield. Almost felt like half the offense was out in front of him, giving him a chance to pick up some big yards.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback drops back. Here's a target, and it's complete. Finding space at the 20. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a first and goal.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
They'll try to run it in on first and goal. Ball carrier brought down, but a flag's on the field. Let's check out this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The Ducks come to the line with first and goal. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Trying to throw for it on third and goal. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Touchdown, Oregon. This quarterback on fire today.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And the Wisconsin offense is back out on the field. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here? Or will the defense come up with a stop? First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. It's an out route. The catch made. Not easy to bring down. The cornerback finally gets the job done.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
A completion makes it second and short. And the running back takes the handoff. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. That's the 2-minute warning now here in the first half. That run sets up an important third down call for this offense. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Big gain across midfield down near the 30-yard line.
Well, when you play zone defense on third down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage.
Brings up second down.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Escapes the pocket. Enough for the first, but still going. That's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big gain for this offense.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Badgers. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT puts him in front by 7. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Wisconsin, 14, Oregon, 7.
And the fair catch, signaled for and taken. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Inside the 20. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Ducks. Here comes the point after attempt. And he knocks it right through. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Turner trying to create good field position. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16.
And the Wisconsin offense will take over first and 10.
So here we go. The first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. First down, looking to throw the ball. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior. And the defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments. They're behind the sticks on 2nd and long here from the 12. From the shotgun, handoff inside. They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look. And they'll make an adjustment for this important play. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. He's moving out of the pocket now. Can't find anybody on 3rd down, throws it away, and now 4th down coming up. And the Badgers will bring their punt team onto the field. Looking to flip the field here. The kick mishandled. The ball is loose. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return.
Catches a break here. Always good to have friends looking out for you on the job. That was almost a major momentum shift, if not for the returner's teammate coming in to recover that fumble.
And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. And with time quickly fading here before halftime, wouldn't expect them to be too aggressive at this point. Catch made on the out route. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
1st and 10 now for the offense. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. 2nd down, looking to throw it. Quarterback escapes the pocket. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, I like this play. I mean, not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Looks like one more play here before halftime. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Quarterback leaves the pocket, on the move now. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it. Oh, that's just a throwaway there on 3rd down. And now a 4th down play coming up. Minna's going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Badgers will kick it away to get us going in the 2nd half. Returner decides to fair catch this. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. First play of the 3rd quarter is a handoff. Moves the ball up to the 30.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big 1st half, and he's already at it again.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. Using his legs on the scramble. Breaks loose at the 45. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Here's the 2nd down play. The shotgun handoff here. And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring him down.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Offense gets set up here. It's third down. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And they stop him. I think it's short of the first down.
No gain on the play. Now, fourth down.
The offense stays on the field, of course. It's fourth down and inches.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly. Can.
The call is a quarterback sneak. The game picks up the first down, tackled at the 37.
That's where you tip your cap to the offensive line. Fourth down in inches, simple call, quarterback sneak, but a nice surge there up front by the big boys to give the quarterback plenty of room to pick up that first.
And now the handoff. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The Ducks begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Defense is coming after him. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
They're going to run it. And the Ducks pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line to give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he was able to get downfield for the first down.
They're pounding away with the running game. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Well, you're inside the red zone, which means you can't come away with anything less than 3 points. But you know this offense is thinking about a touchdown. They're trying to get to that end zone. They go with the toss play. The big boys up front being mobile, moving around, and the running back trying to get behind them to find yards. That's exactly what he did there.
The Ducks hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. They go with a direct snap. Touchdown, Oregon. They'll take the lead in the second half. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
And they tack on the extra point. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And here comes the Badgers offense back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the first down mark.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay out of the sticks.
Stopped short of the 25, but it's enough to move the sticks.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you get a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
And the Badgers are moving quickly down the field. And at first down, they go right back to him. He's found some room at the 45. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
Now they get set to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. The last possession was just old school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. Ball handed off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, I love watching the speed of this defense. This time doing a good job of reading their keys. They saw the guard pull, shot through the A-gap, used their speed and instincts to blow this play up.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And they get him down, but that's a solid gain here to move the sticks using his feet.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Ball carrier brought down. What is the final play of this 3rd quarter? So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Receiver in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
And looking to throw now on first down. Receiver makes the grab. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up for the first down.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defensive coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes. And this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
That huge play sets up a great opportunity. 1st and goal just outside the 5. Touchdown, Ducks. And they claim the lead here in the final quarter. And now here comes the point after attempt. PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Return starts from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And the Wisconsin offense back out on the field. In that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. Ball handed off. Solid run. They'll bring it down to the 28-yard line.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. And now the running back's got it again. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
And the single back takes the handoff. Breaks loose at the 40. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
You know, this back has taken advantage of his opportunities tonight in his football game. And here's another example on third down. They put the ball in his hands. He knows exactly where to go to pick up the first down. And he's able to do that here in the fourth quarter.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run.
Tackle is made at the 46-yard line. Second down coming up.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Takes the ball and heads to the left. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground? And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. Biggest plays we've had so far. Third down, and the crowd really getting into it. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He flips it to the back across the middle. Tackle made at the 26, good enough for a first down. And we've reached the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to steal a late game comeback victory. They continue to march toward a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Testing the right side here. And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Looking for his big tight end. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. Tackle is made at the 4, and it'll be 1st down and goal. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. Great chance for the offense to tie the game. 1st and goal. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Badgers.
Number 22 with the carry.
They still need this extra point to top. And the PAT is up and good, and we are all tied here in the final quarter. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. How do you play this now? Do you call a conservative play and just wait for overtime, or try to make something happen and win in a regulation? He stopped just short of that 1st down marker, inches away from it. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. The Ducks pick up first down yards to keep the drive going. The offense will take a timeout with exactly 24 seconds remaining.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And he's going to rifle this one deep to the left side. Brought way downfield for a huge gain. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs. And the Ducks have first and 10 here. He'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And it's the defense stopping the clock now with 14 seconds remaining.
Well, I love watching these linebackers fly around, doing a good job of reading their keys. Saw the guard pulling, shot through that A-gap, and was able to blow this play up.
Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop him. And a timeout is called here, 10 seconds remaining on the clock.
Timeout, Wisconsin.
The Ducks move into the red zone. They're going to run it here. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker.
17-yard line. Offense.
And a timeout is taken, just 3 seconds left. Time for one last play. So on fourth down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. And a timeout is taken, just 3 seconds left. Time for one last play. And the field goal unit coming on the field now. So here we go. In the final seconds, one swing of the leg for the win. And it's good. A walk-off game winner.